When they said this car, it was total, I believed them. It wasn't.
What was it? What happened?
I was, oddly enough, Uber Eats, 2:00 in the fucking morning. I know the whole story.
I think it was almost 3.
Well, not when it happened.
Oh, okay.
Not when it happened. That day I worked that afternoon. It was a Saturday. I didn't work until late. I didn't go to work until like 3 in the afternoon. And I just wanted to get like a certain money amount, like monetary amount. And I got that shit like right before 2 a.m. I was downtown and I was like, well, the bar's about to let out. I might as well grab one with this surge that I know is going to hit. So I keep the app on. I get a request for Uber Eats. They want me to go to, Light Street, where, like right by Cross Street where the bars are, to pick up some fucking, like some fucking cookies. I don't know if it was like an Insomniac cookie or something, but it's just some cookies.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm going to knock this shit out real quick. I'm still getting the surge.
Pretty easy.
I pull up. I'm almost.
Insomniac cookie?
Huh?
What the hell is an Insomniac cookie?
Oh.
All right, we'll get into that next. Go ahead and finish your story. I don't know what an Insomniac
I'm pulling up
is.
to the place. Obviously, there's cars
Makes you
everywhere
not
because
sleep?
a whole million fucking people are getting out of bars. So I'm like, shit, what am I going to do, man? Like, where am I going to park? So I stop a little bit before I get to the place, and then I start moving up again. But right before I start moving up again, fucking car behind me, my hazards are on. I give them that credit. My hazards are on. Car behind me, I guess they're like, I'm going to go around this fucking guy. So he starts going around me, hits my fucking mirror. And I'm like, well, he's going to stop. I had never been more wrong in my fucking life.
He didn't stop.
Didn't stop. It was almost as if he was like, fuck that nigga's mirror. And he just kept going. And I'm like, hold up. But there's cars up there. He can't get through those cars. Again, I'd never been more wrong in my fucking life. I was like, how these fucking cars get between all those cars? And I was like, you're not going to stop? Well, I'm going to go, nigga. So I started chasing the motherfucker in my car. And like, I guess he realizes I'm fucking following him. And he's just like, he doesn't want to be caught. So he's fucking dipping through fucking streets. And I'm like, I'm following him. And I almost crashed at one point, hitting this really tight turn. But we get to Hanover Street.
Bob was seeing red.
Before the bridge. Yes.
He took your mirror and he kept going.
We're going to get to that. But yes, I am, blood is all I see. I want this person dead. Like, so we're driving, and I'm like, I can't fucking get his fucking tag or whatever. Like, I'm trying to take a picture of it. I'm trying to drive at like probably 80 miles an hour on a fucking 25 mile an hour street. So I'm like, I'm about to do some GTA shit. So his car's here on the right. I'll pull up to the left of it. I fucking tap his shit. I try to tap his shit. His back to like get his shit out of
GTA
I tried to do this shit, bro.
No way.
I tried to do this shit, but I guess he was used to that GTA shit, and he stopped just before I hit him. So my shit went like skirt, and my shit hit the guardrail like boom, and my shit, I was like fuck, and they just drove off, and I was like motherfucker. So I get out the car.
He beat him.
I get out the car and I'm like, ain't this some shit? And like I see like fluid and shit. I see my car crumpled into the guardrail. At this time I don't know what's what.
Literally
but
crumpled.
I'm like, let me get the fuck out of the car because I see the fluid. Call the cops. Cops eventually show up. Didn't take them too long because the police station's right down the street. But yeah, we're going through all this shit. Hold on, we're gonna get to that shit. We're going through all this shit. And I'm like, I wasn't drinking. Of course I didn't tell him everything that just fucking happened. Right. I was like, yeah, somebody hit me. And whatever. I didn't tell him everything.
you were
officer.
You were watching police and you saw police do that on cops.
Thank God you're here.
Here's Bob Hollywood's going to attempt the pit maneuver.
He saw that shit on cops too. He was like, not today, nigga.
That guy was smart enough.
That's brilliant, man.
So we're sitting there talking to
all you had to do was hit your... I didn't know that.
Apparently.
I wouldn't have known that. I would have tried to do the same thing.
Let me see the cops pulling the pit maneuver. Bitch. Brakes.
So now you know. He actually helped you out.
But while we're there, while I'm talking to the officer, this car comes up, like a different car. And like, these people get out the car. And I'm at my car. The officer's at his car is like a few... I can't hear what they're saying necessarily. And then they get in their car and they leave. And the officer's like, you sure you weren't drinking? And I'm like, yeah, I was working all night. Of course I wasn't drinking. And he's like, well, they just told me such and such. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck they were. Like, nobody was here. So I'm assuming that was the niggas that that pulled that reverse pit maneuver, hopped in a different car, and they were like, yeah, this nigga was wilding. Like,
or maybe it's somebody that themselves.
Well, if you had seen the whole thing, so the officer probably would have said something completely different. You want to be a cop, nigga? Well, you're going to jail today. But so it was cold as shit. I didn't have a jacket because I'd been in the car all night. And at first I'm standing outside my car, and the officer's like, do you want to get in the car? So I get in this car. I think I'd already called. I might have called you as well because obviously I think you were like the only two people that fucking drove.
Right.
And Jimmy eventually came.
I remember that night because I remember seeing the things in the morning.
But my car was, I called Geico the next day, and yeah, my shit got totaled. Dang. It got totaled. And he took me to go get my stuff out of the car when it was at the city lot or whatever, and it didn't look horrible, but
it looked like you crashed into a wall.
It looked like I hit a guardrail. Like it probably would have been worse if it was the wall, but it was a guardrail that could actually move some.
Oh,
so if it had just been like
I can't remember what it was.
Solid fucking wall of somebody's house.
It was those concrete guardrails, right?
It was the metal one.
I thought it was concrete.
Yeah, it was the metal one.
Because I know I got a call. It was like 3-something, and that was back when I still worked early in the mornings. I had to wake up at like 5:30 or something like that. And I get a call at 3-something. I look at my phone at first, and it's Bob, and I'm like, I don't know what he wants. Fuck it. And I just put it because I had to go to sleep. I was trying to go to work early, and I actually thought this. I was like, if it's important, he'll fucking call back. Sure enough, I got another call. I was like, something's going on with him. So I answered the phone, and he was just like, bro, and this is what he said, bro, I need you to come pick me up, dog. And I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I need you to come get me, man. And I was like, are you all right? He's like, yes, bro, but I just need you to come get me. It was something along those lines. It may not have been word for word. So he sent me where he was, and I was like, I got to be there for him. Fuck it. I didn't want to get up and go. I had to work, and it was cold. It was cold as shit.
It was cold.
God damn, it was cold that night.
I think that was the first time I knew what cold was. It's like I didn't have a jacket, but it was cold as a bitch.
I did not want to leave, but I was like, I got to be there for him. So when I finally get up to where it was, I see the cop cars, and then I see right past the cop car, when I saw the flashing lights, I see that red car in the fucking... And I'm like, oh, Bob. That's what I thought of. What did you do? Damn. And because I could tell he was mad. I could tell it wasn't just like I accidentally got in a little wreck. It wasn't. I could tell he was mad because I could hear it in his voice. He was like, bro, I just need you to come get me. So when I saw the car and the thing, I'm like, what did you do? So then finally all that shit fucking, we got in the car or whatever he told me. And I'm like, that's an RN right there. I was saying on camera, but that's an RN right there. That's an RN right there.
Control my
anger. I give you props for that.
But when he hit the mirror and he didn't stop, I'm like, because I had gotten into an accident that same car. Might have been that same year, maybe the year before, but like a dude hit me. Dang. And my car was disabled, and then I thought they did stop, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go to the car, get my insurance. As I'm walking to my car, these niggas backed up, peeled the fuck off. So it's just shitty to do that to somebody. Now I get, well, I didn't cause you to hit my mirror, but I caused my car to be on this guardrail. I get that, but if you hit somebody, fucking exchange your information. And then the shitty part is, when it was all said and done, that mirror barely had a fucking scratch on it. Like, I could have just let that shit go. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad that they hit me. I was mad that they hit me. And they didn't have the courtesy to just check on me. Or, you know what I mean?
Apologize. Something. Anything.
Right. I would have if we had both stopped, I would have obviously gotten out the car. Like, dude, my mirror's cool.
Right, you probably wouldn't have even cared.
But at that point, you were just seeing
just didn't give a fuck about me. So, pissed me off.
See, that triggered you right there.
I was like, word? Okay, here we go. And,
that's the thing.
Was on some GTA shit.
When they think they can get one over.
That's so, exactly. But
like, I am
sucks, man. It's just one of those things, because you really, man.
All right, so honestly, try to think about this. Let's say you were in that same situation.
I probably would have did the same thing he did, though. Probably.
Like, because again, obviously I didn't know the extent of the initial damage.
Right.
But it's just like anything could have been wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I could have had a kid in the car or
Yeah,
some
it could've
shit.
been a
You
lot.
just didn't
It
give
could've
a
been a
fuck.
lot. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
obviously, if I would have been in too much trouble and I couldn't go anywhere, there were 100 people around
Right.
that could help me. But you caused this. You should have stuck around. You should
At
have.
least.
But
Yeah.
You know what I
he
mean?
had been playing GTA longer than you have.
He
You had to admit it.
he actually played
He
this
knew.
shit. I thought I knew how to play the game.
I'm just
but he beat the
imagining
shit.
him like, and then
And just going.
like just looking
Like,
at you.
Because I don't know
And
what
then
this.
just-
Because they had tinted
Downtown, that
windows.
shit happens all the
So I don't
time.
know what they look like. I don't know how many people were in the car.
That shit happens every night.
But he
every night.
he's just like, nope, not today. Put that brake. And I was in front of him, and I fucking was like turning
Just
into his
slide.
lane, hit the back of my
Stop
car,
it, man.
and that fucking guardrail.